People who fought for South Africa was Nelson Mandela, Fatima Mir, and Ahmed Kathrada, and Mohandas Gandhi. Ahmed Kathrada was a friend of Nelson Mandela, who also was imprisoned for 27 years. He was also one of Nelson Mandela's best friends, who may have not got as much credit as he should have got. Mohandas Gandhi was known as Mahatma for like immense great soul, because he had like an open mind on aspects that people had like a closed mind on, like racism and discrimination. He was a political leader who fought for the Indian independence from the British rule. They fought. Nelson Mandela fought against in South Africa racial groups, just as the American activists who fought against the KKK and white nationalists and etc. He fought against racial groups like the Hasdi National Party, which is a party or a group of people who wants the return of the apartheid system after it's dismantled. There's another system called the AWV, which is abbreviation of the Afrikaner West Stand. It's a resistance movement commonly known by its abbreviation AWV, and it's a South African neo-Nazi. So they have a neo-Nazi flag or similar to it. So like if they were waving around, you may like misinterpret it as a neo-Nazi flag. They're mainly just a white supremacist group. Another group is the Blank Burning. The abbreviation is BBV. They want the eradication of the black population of South Africa and Africa. They want them erased. Long Walk to Freedom versus an Arab Era. Long Walk to Freedom is about Indian activist Ahmed Kathrada, who was the friend that we talked about in the previous slide, who was locked up with Nelson Mandela for 27 years. The author Cass Gayuri also pays tribute to Mahatma Gandhi, who was mentioned in one of the last chapters of the novel. After seeing her boyfriend Pete, an Arab Era states it was a ghostly image of a slender, petite old Indian man. He was a distinguished old man clad in white loincloth. Diary 199, chapter 14, which is the last chapter of the book. This is a description of Gandhi, which I picked this picture because it's kind of like a dream image, like there's an outline, a ghostly figure. Humans right towards Arab Era. Equality, freedom, and peace. The first place many novel in Arab Era should be studied in every classroom worldwide. Reasons such as it addresses human rights issues of racism and political tension. It helps students understand human rights and great leaders who fought up to abolish it. The main themes of the novel is freedom, justice, rule of law, and democracy, as well as discrimination and culture minority, which are also addressed. Most Canadians and Americans don't know what's going on other sides of the world. I got a salad bowl and a melting pot, which relates to the protagonist Kai, who moves to Canada. They refer to Canada as a salad pot and America to a boiling pot, a melting pot, because although they be different cultures, once they go into America, they have to come out American. Although Canada, you can keep your culture and walk around, and you don't have to become a Canadian. You can still resemble your own culture, which is probably why Toronto's the melting pot versus the salvo. A quote from the novel Arab Era states that Canada was a tossed salad, a place where all races lived together, yet maintained their cultural ties. The United States of America was a melting pot where all immigrants blended but as Americans, which relates to the salad bowl, which has, you can see like the tomatoes and all those different varieties, as well as a melting pot, which just looks like one big blob of the same stuff. And then thanks for watching. That's a YouTube video of the apartheid system and how you don't have to watch it, but that's it.
Move your audience to action and